Hello, friends. So I'm here today to take you on a virtual tour of Sensory Academy. I'm Melissa Brown, and I'm the director here at Sensory Academy, and I'm excited to show you several aspects of our center that we're really proud of. So I'll share my screen with you so that I can show you Sensory Academy. There we go. So we are here to talk about our children's yoga preschool, and we implement an eclectic but secular curriculum. So even though yoga is a part of our social emotional curriculum and we use yoga for PE experiences, we do not incorporate cultural or religious aspects of yoga into our program. The curriculum does include aspects of yoga such as mindfulness, movement, meditation, and connection with nature and connection with each other. So we believe that children's work is their play. So they're engaging constantly with all of their senses and always learning from those experiences. So we're really in tune with supporting that through the environmental setup, through stimulating that imagination, and through supporting the child in engaging in their own interests. So there's no such thing as bad weather, right? Only poor choice of clothing. And we play in our center outside no matter the weather. We believe that children can be well dressed to protect them from the elements. And our mission is to bring the tools of self-regulation and resilience to this process of learning, and part of that is developing a thick skin for nature play. So our mission, like I said, is to bring the tools of yoga to the practice of developing self-regulation. This process is happening at a critical phase during early childhood, and that social and emotional development can be bolstered using the tools of yoga, such as breathing, such as body awareness, and such as constant self-study. So I'd like to guide us through just an example of how we bring this service to children and make it really relatable to them. So I'd like you to close your eyes with me if that's comfortable for you, and take a deep breath in and out. And now on your inhale and on your exhale, we'll take a little imagination trip. So on your inhale, imagine you are a flower. And on your exhale, say, I feel fresh. On your inhale, imagine you are a mountain. And on your exhale, I am strong and solid. On your inhale, imagine you are the ocean. On your exhale, I am vast and reflective. On your inhale, I am space. On your exhale, I am free. So that type of breathing exercise is something that we might bring into our classroom as a means of centering ourselves before an activity, as a means of relaxation before a meal, or as a means of winding down after a long time of play. We partner with families, so the services that you'll see here are for the entire family. And this is because we know that healthy parents mean healthy and happy kids. So the role of the learner here at Sensory Academy is to play. And that's because play is the highest form of research, as Albert Einstein says here. But we believe that children initiate their own learning and experiences because of their own internal curiosities. And so those experiences and relationships and social interactions are constantly causing them to reorganize and construct new ways of thinking about the world. Um, I love this quote by Vince Gauman. The word education comes from the Latin educere, out of, and ducere, to draw. Education is not just about putting information in. We've forgotten that it, in fact, begins in a child's heart. And that sums up our role of the learner. And the teacher's role in this situation at our Sensory Academy is to then be that force to draw out of the child what they want to learn. So to support their existing curiosity, their existing skills, teachers build upon those interests and question those interests in order to cause that play and that thinking to go deeper and deeper. And in order to do that, the most important role of the teacher is the observer. So I love this Magda Gerber quote, who we base our infant program on Pickler and Gerber's philosophies: observe more, do less, enjoy most. So you'll find that our teachers are passionate about what they do, but a lot of times they're sitting back and watching because they understand that really to build a true emergent curriculum, which is a Reggio-inspired philosophy, you must carefully observe the child and understand what they're interested in, where they're coming from, and what they need. So here's our map, which leads me to another Reggio-inspired philosophy aspect of our center, which is that the environment is the third teacher. So the child themselves is their first teacher and their own curiosities. The second teacher is the parent first, and then maybe a formal teacher in their life or mentor, family member. The third teacher is the environment that they are experiencing. So we believe that our setup is in tune with the environment that early childhood needs, and that's connection to nature, number one. Number two is that the organism of the school needs to respond to the needs of its children. So we have adaptable areas. This entire bay window that leads out to the outdoor area. Each classroom has their own separate entrance to their outdoors, and it's all retractable in each classroom. And this allows for some of the indoor space to be convertible indoor/outdoor space. It allows for much more natural light and for more access to the outdoors throughout the day. There's also retractable barriers between each outdoor area, allowing teachers to make it a smaller area that they need to observe, or a larger area if we have field day, for example, going on. There is a large dry creek that runs the length of the outdoor area, and this is really special because it adapts developmentally as you extend to the outer skirts of the campus. So on the inner area of the dry creek, there's low boulders, there's no water features. It's developmentally appropriate for under 3. And then past the 3's outdoor area, it scales up developmentally, gets more and more challenging as it runs up to the rock wall up here, which features a waterfall going down to a koi pond. And here are our 2 groves of California native trees, one Torrey Pine Grove, native to Torrey Pines, California, and one grove of sequoias. And we have our family garden plots, which you will receive a discount on, and our produce boxes discount also if you're a part of the school and you'd like a garden box. We have all of these areas outside we consider our specialty outdoor classrooms. So our park ranger resides here in the family campsite, and there's ongoing forestry ecology education. There's the garden area, a picnic and play area, musical garden near the toddler and infant area, several trees, and a tinker shed and a tree house in the pre-K and TK outdoor area. So as you can see, lots and lots of amenities here. Indoor pool with swim lessons on evenings and weekends from 6 months to pre-K, TK. We have a second floor parent observation deck. So on the second floor, you have a view of your child's classroom. You have meeting areas in each of these offices, and this is also where the wellness center and isolation area is for illness. And from the prenatal studio, there is a bay window also to the infant outdoor environment. And we have an IBCLC on staff, International Board Certified Lactation Consultant, and she helps us with our lactation supportive environment, and she's there as a resource for parents, as well as a secure entrance with ID scan for entry. All right. So our environments, it looks gigantic and overwhelming, but each child has their own environment that they will become incredibly familiar with, and teachers have a lot of freedom for how they want to set up their environment and their schedule and their curriculum as per the needs and desires and curiosities of their own students. So we believe in our teachers. So here are our core values, and these are also in the parent handbook. So we have loving kindness, hopefulness, playfulness, community, and collaboration, and we hope to live those every day. And in the background here, you'll see a little example of our very, very gentle infant yoga program, and this, as well as support classes for parents, as well as classes for each age group individually, for yoga, fitness, for swimming. We believe that this type of support is what really brings families back. And you and your child have the reign of the campus while you're here. It's a gorgeous campus and with lots of natural environment that you can collaborate with other parents, connect to your community, and sit in the beauty of nature. I hope that you had an informative virtual tour, and I look forward to meeting you. Please come and visit us and our campus out in Northeast San Diego. We are enrolling currently children birth to 6 years. We have a program of moms that come with their newborns, and then you can enroll your child by themselves beginning at 4 months old. We have full-time, part-time, half-day, full-day options. We're flexible because we know that we're your village and your schedule is flexible. So please come visit us, and we hope that We hope to see you soon. Namaste.